My name's John Osborn. I'm a senior editor at O'Reilly here in Cambridge, Massachusetts. And I've been with the company about 7 years now, I guess going on 8, believe it or not. I have trouble believing it sometimes. And I've been primarily responsible for Microsoft technologies. That's the publishing that I do. I think I've been covering Microsoft probably now close to 15 years, since that was my beat at previous publishers. So it's been interesting watching the transformation, and there always seems to be something new to publish. Key books. Yeah, we've got a wave of titles that started coming out this year on the .NET 3.5 release and ASP.NET 3.5. We're still catching up on that a bit. We've got 2 new learning books coming out, one on ASP.NET, one on C# 3.0, and a couple of big titles also on those 2 technologies. In addition, there's some new stuff coming out of the company. You're going to be seeing books from us on. One is the Entity Framework, which is a new method Microsoft's come up with to make it easier for developers to work with databases in their programs. And Microsoft's also finally built the model view controller pattern into its ASP.NET framework, catching up with struts and some other things that have been out there for a long time, and we're doing a book on that. So, you know, always something new. Looking ahead to the big PDC conference in Los Angeles that Microsoft's having this year, I think that's going to be a pretty significant event. I think you're going to be able to compare it to the year that Microsoft launched the .NET platform. You're going to see a number of new things coming out to make it easier for Microsoft developers to move their work into the cloud, so to speak.
You see the cloud has been a major development for Microsoft?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, when you look at the cloud, the way I think about it is basically it's somebody operating tons of servers for other people to use. And that's a big change in the model. Microsoft's been selling to corporations for a long time now, and very successfully selling, you know, its server products, Windows Server, SQL Server, Exchange Server. You know, all those products are products that companies have been running on their premises, and it's been a big revenue stream for Microsoft. Now I think we're going to see a lot of that, particularly for small and medium-sized businesses, moving, you know, into the cloud, so to speak, and being offered as almost like a utility for companies. And when you look at the economics of that for small to medium-sized firms, it's really compelling. You know, those companies are going to look at themselves and say, why are we paying all we're paying for these servers, you know, in-house, and the staff we have to support them, and the renewal license fees to Microsoft, when we could be buying this service out of the cloud and probably saving a ton of money. So that's one thing that's going on. And at the same time, I'm really surprised at how many Microsoft developers are thinking about how to move their own businesses onto servers. There are actually Microsoft developers I've met who are running their business on Amazon's S3 already. They would do it on Microsoft if Microsoft had the platform, but right now Amazon and Google seem to have taken the lead on that. So yeah, the answer to your question is I think it's very significant, and you're going to see developers in the Microsoft community wanting to know how they can take part in that world and make money.